I'm gonna be honest with all of you, I am not really in shock, by what we just heard. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, simply is that WWE has turned down the American Wolves, okay? The feeling is that Triple H was not happy with their size, and also that WWE is that they want, based off these tryouts, they want big guys that are going to be able to sell out of WrestleMania in 5 years from now. And let's be honest here, yes, the American Wolves are a great tag team. They have great matches as a tag team, even as singles competitors, okay? But when you look at Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, do you really think WrestleMania main event? I clearly don't. I know people might, and at the end of the day, we're all entitled to an opinion, which is fine, okay? As far as WWE's logic is concerned, do I agree with it? Not really. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's retarded and it's stupid. I feel like WWE's logic of having big, muscular guys and their roster being the main event is completely outdated. It's quite obvious that WWE does not know what they want in a wrestler. And they think they might know what we want, but clearly they don't know nothing, okay? But again, I know people right now are upset, they're furious, they want to punch a wall, they want to scream out at the top of their lungs and go outside and rage. But at the end of the day, it's the wrestling business, Not everyone gets signed. Not everyone gets the opportunity to go and, show the world what they're truly made of in WWE, alright? At the end of the day, you just learn to move on, alright? I'm sure a lot of us made the assumption that they were going to get signed. When we heard that they were going to go back for a second tryout, we've all made that assumption. Yes, they're going to get signed by WWE. It's going to happen. And I guarantee you guys that once they get signed, in 2 months, they'll be heading to the main roster and taking the tag titles and all that. We all made that assumption. Come on. Okay? And it's crazy because a lot of people have really stuck up for the Wolves in WWE. Guys such as William Regal and Joey Styles, and I believe as well Arn Anderson, who persuaded Triple H to give them a second tryout. Alright? And the feeling is that Triple H decided not to sign them after the Wolves had their first tryout match on NXT against the Ascension. Now you ask yourself, where do they go from here? Okay? TNA is always an option. To my understanding, TNA did offer them a contract, while WWE was offering them a contract as well, and they obviously took WWE. So I can see them going to TNA. Alright, ROH is always an option for Eddie, not for Davey. If you watch Final Battle, you remember that at the end of Eddie Edwards' final match, there was this whole angle involving BJ Whitmer, Roderick Strong, and Jimmy Jacobs, and this whole heel turn or whatever. So I'm assuming that's something that Eddie can always go back to. Alright? But who knows? We have to wait and see what happens now. I can see them going to TNA though, more likely, but you never know. Alright? I want to hear from you guys. What your thoughts on all of this? Do you agree or do you disagree? No one is wrong as always. Drop your comments down below. Like this video. Share this video on Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Okay? I'll say this one more thing before I go. I feel like Eddie Edwards was always the breakout star. I feel like Eddie doesn't nearly get enough credit for what he does. That's my thoughts, of course. Alright, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.